Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. This is supposed to happen. Good morning, my friends. How are you doing? This is a very quick video from Von Helton, but what he's doing is phenomenal here. He is actually showing us how much of a financial prophet he is and how wrong Warren Buffett is in his current financial choices and endeavors on the stock market specifically. It's actually quite eye-opening how much you're going to learn from Von Helton today. Again, it's not very long. I am live. I don't know why I didn't just record it and just throw it up there, but here it is. So here's Mr. Von Helton. Take it away, Von.
Alrighty, folks, we have breaking news. Berkshire Hathaway says that they are cutting their Apple stocks and VeriSign stocks in favor of Alphabet. In favor of Alphabet. And what have I been saying? I said Alphabet, Google, and YouTube are going down the tubes. No pun intended. They're going down the tubes, man. They're going to be gone. They're going bye-bye. But yet, Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett is retiring, for those of you that don't know. He's supposedly retiring. I don't think there is such a thing, but he's supposedly retired. How does a billionaire retire? Well, you don't. Because if you retire, that means you're going to be broke. However, if he continues this trend of betting on things that I say is going to go under the toilet, he is going to go broke. But Buffett is saying that he's getting rid of Apple and VeriSign, and he's going with Alphabet, which is Google and YouTube. A bad idea, Mr. Buffett. Bad idea, because I'm telling you, Alphabet, Google, and YouTube are going down. They're going down the toilet. Mark it on your calendar. Now, I don't know when. I don't claim to know when, but I know they're going down. I predicted this years and years ago. But yeah, breaking news, Warren Buffett and his company, Berkshire Hathaway, they are dumping their Apple stock and their VeriSign stock, and they're going with Alphabet. Bad idea. Bad idea, Mr. Buffett. But you do you, brother. You do you, man. And besides, you still got natural gas to fall back on, so it's not like you're going to be hurt, right? Yeah, you ain't going to be hurt. But anyway, it's the idea of the thing, you know. I mean, why take a loss when you don't have to? But in any event, yeah, breaking news. Warren Buffett sets to retire, and he's dumping his Apple stock and his VeriSign stock in favor of Alphabet, of all things. Bad idea, Mr. Buffett. But anyways, that's thought I'd give you some news that you can use. Have a good day.
That's your news that you can use. Well, you know what? Because it was so short, why don't we replay it and at the same time have a little bit of a...
Alrighty, folks, we have breaking news.
Yes, we have breaking news. All right, but we can also have a bit of a criticism of what he says. I currently do not have any live viewers, so I'm on my own. And the nice thing about it is that no one can make any comments or tell me that my point of view is crazy or wrong because no one's watching. So here we go. Let's see how we're going to do this.
Hathaway says that they are cutting their Apple stocks and VeriSign stocks.
So Warren Buffett is cutting Apple stocks and VeriSign stocks. Okay.
In favor of Alphabet.
So, all right. So they're selling Apple and they're selling... What was the other one? VeriSign. They were selling Apple and VeriSign. Look at that face. In favor of alphabet. I can't believe it. Oh, what an idiot! This is from a very successful business investor, advisor to many, probably thousands, who've made untold millions from Von Helton's advice. No doubt, no doubt. But, they're probably all very silent about it because why tell anybody? It's none of their business. I make my money, big, 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 huge money, on the advice of Von Helton. I'm not telling anyone.
In favor of Alphabet.
In favor of Alphabet.
What have I been saying? I said Alphabet, Google, and YouTube are going down the tubes. No pun intended.
All right. So Alphabet, Google, and YouTube, which is really just Alphabet, are going down the tubes. How are we going to save this? If all of my content is archived on YouTube's hardware, then if Alphabet goes down the tubes, then what happens to my content? Hey, Polly, you're looking for a financial advice? Yeah. Listen up.
You're going down the tubes, man. They're going to be gone. They're going bye-bye. But yet, Warren Buffett and Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett is retiring, for those of you that don't know.
Listen to this.
He's supposedly retiring. I don't think there is such a thing, but he's supposedly retired. How does a billionaire retire? Well, you don't. Because if you retire, that means you're going to be broke.
Okay, so financial advice from Von Helton. Okay, so listen to this. So if you don't retire, especially if you're a billionaire, you can't retire if you're a billionaire, because if you retire, Mr. Billionaire, if you retire, you're going to be broke. Sage financial advice from a successful businessman, real estate law for 2 years. I mean, how can you not listen to this man? He took real estate law for 2 years, and look at that face. That face of it's got confidence. He's telling you he knows you. If you make any decision other than what he tells you to do, you are wrong, and you will suffer. Unlike this man who lives like a king in his mansion on top of the hill because of his financial decisions.
However,
hey, Andrea,
if he continues this trend of betting on things that I say is going to go under the toilet, he is going to go broke.
Okay, there you go. Von Helton said that Warren Buffett is going to go broke. Okay, I just got to say something. I have the door open, and it's freezing, absolutely fucking freezing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a 1-minute pause, if this thing still works, and I'm just going to close the door. I'll be right back. Let's see if this thing works. Come on, tell me it works. 1 minute, right? There we go. Start. Okay, that took a lot less time than I predicted. Okay, so I don't have a very long attention span, so I don't know what I was talking about. So let's just listen. Die Mischte Von Helton.
But Buffett is saying that he's getting rid of Apple and VeriSign, and he's going with Alphabet, which is Google and YouTube. A bad idea, Mr. Buffett. Bad idea, because I'm telling you, Alphabet, Google, and YouTube are going down.
All right, Warren, Mr. Buffett, as Von Helton calls you. Now, I know that you watch Sidney Winston's channel, and you're watching now, and that's a good thing that you caught me this early, because I need to get this information out to everybody. I need to share this information. It's coming straight from Von Helton, financial advisor to Warren Buffett. So I'm just gonna let Mr. Von Helton, the esteemed Mr. Von Helton, impart some more financial advice to Warren Buffett, who doesn't know what he's doing.
They're going down the toilet. Mark it on your calendar.
Mark it on your calendar.
But I know they're going down.
Mark it on your calendar. He doesn't say a date, but you know, what did he just say? Hold on, I think I missed something there. Oh, okay, here we go.
I don't claim to know when, but I know they're going down. I predicted this years and years ago. But yeah.
Oh, okay, hold on a second. He said, mark it on your calendar. I don't know when.
But I know they're going down.
Oh, for fuck's sake, go back a bit.
I don't know when. I don't claim to know when.
Oh, I'm not.
But I know they're going down.
I'm sorry.
Because I'm telling you, Alphabet, Google, and YouTube are going down. They're going down the toilet. Mark it on your calendar.
Okay, mark it on your calendar, all right? Have you got your calendars ready, folks? My friends, have you got your calendars ready? Because this is very important that you mark this down on your calendar. Get your pencil, okay? Where's my pencil? I got my pencil. And I'm going to, well, I'm not going to mark it on my calendar. I'm going to just write down the date, because I'm going to mark it on my calendar as soon as he tells me.
Now, I don't know when. I don't claim to know when.
The fuck?
They're going down. I predicted this years and years ago. But yeah, breaking news, Warren Buffett and his company.
I don't know when. Mark it on your calendar. I don't know when. But Alphabet and YouTube and Google is going down. I predicted this years and years and years ago. Years and years ago, I predicted this. In the meantime, as the I can't read, but I remember seeing somebody said something that Alphabet's sitting on the biggest cash position of all time or something. So, in the meantime, between years and years ago, when Von Helton predicted that Alphabet will go down, they've accumulated this cash position, which is phenomenally huge. Good work, Von Helton. Man, you nailed it. He's hot.
Somebody, Berkshire Hathaway, they are dumping their Apple stock and their VeriSign stock, and they're going with Alphabet. Bad idea. Bad idea, Mr. Buffett.
Oh, Warren. Number one, it's a bad idea. Okay, so, but the problem here, not only is it a bad idea, but to compound your misery, Warren, is that once you have made the transition from Apple stock and VeriSign, you kick those out and you replace it with Alphabet. Now you're a billionaire, and Alphabet's going to go broke. You're going to lose all that value, and you're going to go broke. It's not worth the risk. Even though you're retiring officially from your position, like soon. But Von Helton knows best. I think we should defer to his knowledge.
But you do you, brother. You do you, man.
Yeah, you do you. You don't do Von Helton. Look what Von Helton's done. He's accomplished incredible amounts. But you, Warren, you do you. You'll be broke. Unlike Von Helton. He's a success story like you've never seen. Legend.
And besides, you still got natural gas to fall back on, so it's not like you're going to be hurt, right? Yeah, you ain't going to be hurt. But anyway, it's the idea of the thing, you know. I mean, why take a loss when you don't have to? But in any event, breaking news. Warren Buffett sets to retire, and he's dumping his Apple stock and his VeriSign stock in favor of Alphabet, of all things.
Oh, it's a little warmer in you now.
Bad idea, Mr. Buffett.
Bad.
Anyways, that's thought I'd give you some news that you can use.
Don't tell us that. But I just wanted to reiterate to Warren Buffett because Von Helton just said it again. Bad idea, Warren Buffett. Bad idea. And I hope you're watching. I don't care that you're watching my show and you pick up the information, but it's very important that you watch Von Helton's channel where you can pick up this information firsthand without me having to, hearsay the whole thing. So I'm glad that I was able to bring you this public service announcement fairly soon after it was actually released into the public. So, and I also want to thank Baron Von Helton here for his incredible advice. I would suggest that every one of you out there follow Von Helton's advice and hold on to your Apple stock and hold on to your VeriSign stock because you're a fool not to, unlike Warren Buffett. Yeah. Anyway, folks, let him just sign off and let's. Oh, here's the last second of his show.
Have a good day.
That was it. That might be the last second of my show. That might be the last second of all my shows, if it's that bad. Anybody want something to talk about? Anybody have something to talk about? Anybody have any questions? Hey, I wanted to tell you something. I wanted to show something. Actually, I didn't have it prepared, so I can't. Questions? Comments? Anybody want to conversate? If there's such a word, I don't know. Before I began the live stream, I was watching and reading some news and stuff. Most of it coming out of the United States. What a fucking mess. The United States is, I think President Donald Trump is getting a reality check. Because he thought, I remember him saying in 2016, 2017, when he won his first presidency, his first term as president, I remember him saying, I could look after Trump Enterprises in one folder on this side, and I could be president of the United States looking after America with a folder on this side, on the other side, and I could do them both, no problem. Fast forward, 8 years now? No, 4 years. He had 4, then another 4, so 8 years. And he's finding out that he's not the Trump he thought he was. I hope he does succeed and get peace around the world. But as long as he accepts and parties and jokes around with murderous Muslims, the Muslim Brotherhood, and anyone who's connected to it, I have a problem. I feel very sorry for the United States. Now, there's something I just wanted to say. This I've been mulling this through my head over the last few days, and this is probably not the right episode or stream to say it, but I'll just say it, get it out there. When America went to war in the Second World War, and they won, they took in refugees. They took in refugees from Germany, from France, from Poland, from wherever. They just took in the refugees. And those people came into America and they integrated into America. Their children became Americans and everything was wonderful. Then the United States went to war in Korea. And when the United States withdrew from Korea, there was an influx of Koreans into the United States and Canada because it was NATO. So into North America, there was an influx of Koreans. And the Koreans essentially integrated into Canadian culture, or tolerated Canadian culture, let's say, but became Canadians with their own culture, but not a danger, not a threat to the state. And then America went to war in Vietnam, and at the end of the war, a whole lot of Vietnamese came into the United States and to Canada, and there's thriving, huge Vietnamese communities, and they all integrated into the United States and Canada, got their own little communities, Koreatown, whatever, and everything was wonderful because they accepted the laws and they just integrated and got down to business, the business of living, making money, having a good life. And we got to include the Italians who came, and we got to include, well, everybody that I've included so far has come to America from an enemy country and has now integrated into American society nicely. Then the Muslims attacked America, absolutely devastated the American defense. There was no American defense. It was embarrassing for the United States. Muslims. And then America went to war against the Muslims in Afghanistan, in Iraq, in the desert. And after that, all these Muslims started coming into America. And now we've got a situation where the Muslims that have come into America, unlike the immigrants from previous wars, the Muslims have come into America and they haven't accepted the American and Canadian values. They have rejected them and are trying to impose their own nonsensical, theocratical, misogynistic, psychopathic ideology on the free North American societies. But what's amazing to me is that it's being allowed. They're just letting them in. Look, there's going to be a civil war in North America when these Muslims start getting too cocky. And they will be soon, because our Canadian and US police forces are scared of them. It's new to me. It's baffling. Man, I hope it works out fine for everybody, but I don't know. Do you think I should start covering a lot of that more and more sort of news that you can use, unlike Von Helton, which is bullshit news? Yeah, I think I will. But with that, after that, do you call that a rant? Or do you call that just a jumble of words that don't make sense? I don't know. You tell me. I made up a new logo. This one here. What do you think? Because I think I'm going to be getting in more into how does this work here? I think I'm going to be getting into more atheist centric content and having a look at Christianity. The Muslims, I'm done with. Fuck them. Christianity is something we can talk about, we can criticize, we can actually laugh with Christians about. But the Muslims, I'm done with. Islam should not be allowed in North America. China doesn't allow Islam. Japan doesn't allow Islam. Hungary doesn't allow Islam. Poland doesn't allow Islam. Why the fuck should we? It's ruining the environment, the social environment. And I don't like it. With that being said, Stinky von Helton's financial profits advice stream has been... I'm rambling. I'm done. So the Muslims got me going. I'm a little razzled. I'm sorry. So I'm going to cut it right here and say thank you very much for watching, my friends.